have been killed when Israeli forces opened fire on pro-Palestinian supporters looking to cross that border there. You know, the Assad regime would love to see more casualties there because more than 70 people have been killed since Friday over clashes trying to overthrow his regime. But here, all this momentum and the clashes and protests we are seeing are all because of action pushing towards a Palestinian state. The first clash began when Palestinians are marking what they call Nakba Day. That's when Israel took over the West Bank, Gaza, and the Golan Heights. The clashes continue here, as you can see. Tear gas is being fired by Israeli forces as well as stun grenades earlier. A lot of these protesters told us that they wanted to come and cross what's known as Kalandia checkpoint. It's the main Israeli checkpoint that takes them into Jerusalem. To march this day, a lot of them had crossed into that area only to be pushed back by Israeli forces who fired stun grenades and tear gas. We are also getting word on Israel's border with Syria that lots of Palestinians have tried to cross that border into Israel to mark this day, and that the Israeli forces fired back. All of this happening despite the fact that the Lebanese government and the Syrian government announced they were going to close the borders, that area with Israel, to make sure that people did not cross over. That clearly didn't happen today. Palestinians have said if Israel does not move forward on a possible creation of a Palestinian state, they're going to go to the United Nations in September and ask them to declare one unilaterally. That's something that Israel and the U.S. don't want to see happen. Kevin.
All right, Rena and I am live on the scene. Thank you so much, Rena. Well, celebrations in the streets of Yemen. Thousands are celebrating the departure of President Ali Abdullah Saleh. Saleh flew to Saudi Arabia for medical treatment after he was wounded in a rocket attack on his compound. The attack came after more than 3 months of protests calling for an end to his 33-year-long rule. The Saudi medical official says Saleh's condition is, quote, not good. But the president's office insists he is doing well. Yemen's vice president appears to be in charge for now. Potential GOP presidential candidate Jon Huntsman says he will not compete in the Iowa caucuses next year. The former Utah governor and U.S. ambassador to China points to his opposition to federal farm subsidies for corn and other major crops as the reason. That is a make-or-break issue in Iowa, which grows 1/5 of the nation's corn. Instead, Huntsman says if he runs, he will focus his energy on campaigning in South Carolina and Florida. So welcome news now for official GOP candidate Mitt Romney. Should he win the nomination, the former Massachusetts governor will have the backing, likely, of at least one major Tea Party group. The chair of the Tea Party Express tells Fox News the entire Tea Party movement will support the GOP nominee.
Whoever is a Republican nominee, they're going to have the support of the Tea Party movement, the entire Tea Party movement. We just want to see the cream rise to the top and see who that candidate's going to be. I believe that, you know, we want to defeat Barack Obama. So if Romney is the nominee, we would support him. There's no way that we're going to